No matter how much the world has changed, there's one wonderful thing that's kept its wonderful chaos. The chaos we all know as love. Despite how simple and complicated love may be, it's a universal feeling that every single person yearns for. And it all starts in a humble beginning of liking someone for the little things, until those feelings blossom into something more. Which brings in the question, how can you tell when a girl likes you? Welcome to Cleverside, where we bring you the most exciting information with just a click. We're happy to have you join us today. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell, so you'll be the first to see our latest videos. If you're already a member, welcome back. The information we're bringing you today could give you the answer to your feelings. Stick around until the end, because things will really get interesting as you find out if a girl likes you. The thing with girls is, they're experts at sending mixed signals, and you don't want to end up getting lost in translation. Truth of the matter is, some of those signals are actually real, and they just need a little push to become concrete. But how do you make it concrete? Awareness, my friend. It's all about knowing the signs that will open your eyes to the promise of a love interest. Top 7 signs a girl likes you. Sign number 7. She responds when you touch. Girls are known to be very reactive in every single situation, but it makes one heck of a difference when they start responding to your every move. Physical touch makes for a clear and concrete signal when a girl is into you. Observe her reactions when you try to get close to her. Does she stay in place? Do you sense her welcoming your presence? Did you notice her eyes light up at your suggested closeness? And when you finally touch her with a slight brush on her hand or her shoulders, does she respond with a blush or by looking at you shyly in the eyes? If you said yes to each of those questions, you are in for a treat. You just got your first signal that she's into you. By saying yes to those questions, you realize that she's responding to your actions by being open to them and not being dismissive. Like we said, girls are known to be reactive, and if they're not interested in you, you wouldn't be anywhere near them, let alone touch them. All because girls evade you when they're not interested in you. Sign number 6. She gets back to you ASAP. Girls have their own way of being transparent with their feelings, in ways that could be as obvious as this next sign. Is there a girl in your life who responds to your message fast? Unless she's a close relative, you can take into consideration that this girl, who eagerly responds to your messages, has developed an interest in you. How so? Girls are known to be very into chatting via text or messenger apps, and if they truly take the time to respond to your random message of either saying hi or asking for their recipe of the best burrito, she may very well be into you. Reality speaking, girls won't take time to engross themselves in a conversation if they're not interested with the person on the other end. Another way to see this is if they message you first. If you've recently met a girl, or known one for some time, and they have a knack for messaging you first to check up on you, or suddenly bring up a conversation that is interesting for you, you should now be aware of the fact that she likes you. Big time. Girls are not really known to text first, especially if they don't notice you crossing their path. Sign number 5. She opens another layer of herself to you. Compared to boys, girls tend to be more vocal about their emotions, but they also take time to open up to someone. We all have stories in our lives that we don't easily share, and this is very true for girls. Girls are known to embrace their vulnerability, but a deeper layer of that gets hidden. Only those people they truly trust get to see them for who they really are, and bear the knowledge of the stories they hold dear to themselves. The only time a girl opens up to you is when she feels safe and comfortable in your presence, and with that level of comfort comes a deeper meaning on how she sees you to be more than just an average Joe. You can notice this sign to be evident when she acts differently and more warmly around you compared to others. Sign number 4. She makes an effort to get to know you. Girls can be very egotistic, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. We all need to indulge every now and then to some self-loving. But coming on to this sign, you'll realize the way a girl becomes inquisitive to how you are as a person. Does she ask personal questions like, do looking at the stars make you happy? What's your happiest childhood memory? What's your greatest goal in life? When a girl makes the effort to ask such detailed things about you, you're in such luck. Such questions go beyond looks because she's trying to get a handle on who you are as a person and what made you the way you are. Doing this requires a different level of commitment, you can be assured of the fact that no girl would do this if they were not in any way interested in you. Are you starting to see any of these signs in your life now? Count on us to be your online Cupid and find out more of these signs. If you're liking what you've seen so far, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Sign number 3. She constantly looks at you, but doesn't hold your gaze for long. If you ever find yourself constantly locking eyes with a girl, but she never holds your gaze for long, consider this as another sign that she's interested in you. Notice how fast she looks away the moment your eyes lock. The faster she turns away, the more likely she has a crush on you. You might think that maybe she's just a shy person, and this is very much possible too. However, if it happens more than twice in different periods of time, it's very likely that she likes you. Why else would she look your way during all those times? Unless you're constantly standing close to a food stand, this girl has got her eyes on you, with feelings. A bonus sign in this unvocal exchange is if you're able to notice her blush with a secret smile. If you see that, you just hit the trifecta in having a girl develop a crush on you. Sign number 2. She drops serious subtext during her time with you. Remember how we mentioned in the first part about how it's very easy to get lost in translation when it comes to dealing with girls? Well, this next sign is a tricky one because it's all about subtext. These are indirect gestures and hints on things she says about you and to you. A good example of this is when she starts to mention on how you make her feel. Yes, the same as the Michael Jackson hit song, "The Way You Make Me Feel." Does she tell you that she forgets her problems when she's around you? Does she tell you that she's having more fun when you're around? Did she tell you about that one time you made her feel special? Does she tell you how different you are in a good way? If you said yes to each of those, this girl you're thinking of is showing signs that she likes you. Another way to spot these subtle hints is when she tells you about a good activity to be done on a specific day. If sentences like, "You made my day," "You really know how to make me laugh," and "I heard there's this really nice movie premiering tomorrow," take into heavy consideration that this could be her indirect way of saying, "I'd like to hang out with you more. Please ask me out." Sign number 1. She's eager to bring you to meet and greet her closest friends and family. Another thing that girls are commonly known for is that they have their own inner circle which either involves a few friends or her close family members. Have you been hanging out with a girl lately and she's been dropping hints about how it'd be awesome if you met her friends? Or maybe she compliments you a lot and comments on how your actions would be loved by her mom as well? When a girl starts to drop hints about you meeting her friends and family, this is another sure sign that she's got her eyes set on you. A girl would never let you into their inner circle if they don't find you interesting. There's no better sign than this because of how assuring the action is. For sure, her friends and family already know a lot about you, from the way she can't stop talking about you to them. But that's her version of you, and letting you meet and greet them is a form of passage that she's asking her inner circle to acknowledge and recognize you as someone who could be a match for her. There you have it. Truly, when it comes to girls, it all boils down to observing their quirks and finding out what makes them perk up. Love is definitely a wonderful chaos, and humble beginnings in the form of little crushes and interests have the potential to be something more. It takes a little swing, but it takes two to tango. We may not be your direct Cupid, but we hope these signs opened up your eyes to knowing the girl who has a crush on you. Please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, or you're never going to find out who has a crush on you. Just kidding. Let us know your thoughts about this video